As really she corrected herself on the pronunciation there. Hey guys, welcome back to Fruit of Grisaia. I'm looking to just cut a crawfish. It's just funny that she actually corrected herself. That's nice though, as she did that. See, people can do anything if they try. So don't give up before you start, alright? I didn't do anything. That was the game. She just cut off. Also, I just want to point out, this looks like she wants a hug. I don't know how, I mean, other than a jump of excitement, it looks like a hug. Okay, then you should go to Amane or Sachi and see if you can find an aquarium to raise it in. Make sure only to feed it stuff without carotene. Oh, you remembered. Put my hand on Makina's head and ruffle her hair around roughly. Well, that's good. Alright. Better get that crawfish in water while it's still in good shape. Don't overfeed it, okay? Yeah, see you later. It's nice seeing, we made some serious progress with Makina here. Especially since, well, we all know how she was at the beginning. Makina's still clutching the crawfish, waves her hand cheerfully, and takes off at full speed towards the dorm. What are the crawfish is thinking right now? Thanks. Huh? I don't recall doing anything worthy of much gratitude, but regardless, hearing such a happy thanks feels kind of pleasant. Maybe it's because I was raised in an environment where such words were very rare, but I think being able to thank others so freely is also a sort of talent. It probably seems perfectly commonplace to her, so I'm sure she's not even conscious of that skill. I sort of get the feeling she may just be overlooking the talent she does have. Ah, I get it. I guess that's what makes her an idiot. They say that idiots don't catch colds, but it's probably more accurate to say idiots don't realize when they've caught a cold. In the same way, because Makina's an idiot, she's probably oblivious to her own abilities. Honestly, what a weird girl. But then again, weird people are rarely boring. Or, so I think, basking in the peaceful, sluggish atmosphere Makina left in her wake. We definitely did make some progress with that, and I do like that. Mostly because I know how friendly she gets in the animation bits. So I kind of like seeing that progression. And what I'm just going to do is get Yumiko to work with us now. The time-honored traditions of America, because apparently we talk about America? Bright red cars are called pony cars, because of their reputation as playthings for schoolboys, while yellow models are jackass cars? Because only morons drive them. Really? I don't know what tradition that is, because I've never heard of that. It's usually for us, or at least for me in this state, red cars are usually have the reputation that the yellow cars here have, or yellow models have. Maybe it's a region thing, and I'm in the wrong region. Who knows? A certain German woman I know, whether aware of that or not, deliberately drives a particularly flashy yellow vehicle around. Apparently, she very much enjoys the compliments she gets from colleagues at work, usually some variation of, "It really suits you." I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. In other words, a stupid car like that is just about right for a dumb blonde. Oh, right. Oh, it's her. Okay. But she hasn't caught on to the fact that she's being mocked, and I've tactfully decided not to inform her either. Just like with women who get flattered when someone tells them your dress does wonders for your figure, it's pretty tough to let her know after the fact that she's not really being complimented. I guess it works. Sometimes it's better to just not say anything. But sometimes things like this can come back to bite you when you least expect it.
ねえ、ユージくん。なんかあそこにいる怪人の女の人、こっち見て手を振ってるんだけど、知り合い？
What facial expression is that? Don't know her. I don't have any bimbos among my acquaintances. Oof.
いや、でもなんかめっちゃあんたに向かって手振ってるんだけど。
I told you I don't know her. Probably selling Girl Scout cookies. Do they have Girl Scout cookies in Japan? I don't know this.
何それ？
Either way, better not get too close. Let's get out of here.
Howdy, Yuji.
Right, her name was just JB.
ねえ、思いっきりユージって呼んでるよ。
Her voice sounds muffled, alright. What is that woman thinking?
誰なの？
I'll explain later. Sorry, but go on ahead.
何？やっぱ知り合いなの？まさか借金取りとかじゃないよね。
Maybe that would be the better one to say. Probably. She's my guardian, or rather my guarantor.
大丈夫なの？
It's fine. Hurry up and take Makina back. I'll be right behind you. I'm just gonna say a quick hello. Apparently not enjoying the way I'm shooing her off with my hands like a stray dog, Amane walks away with a sulky expression, shooting repeated glances over her shoulder. I think, doesn't she think, like, if I remember correctly, she even thinks at one point that she's also like her lover for some reason. After watching Amane and Makina disappear past the school gate, I screw up an irritated expression, scratching my head vigorously and approach the blinding yellow bimbo mobile. He's name calling though. Yeesh. Look, woman.
Yeah. 学生生活を楽しんでいるかい？
Yeah, more or less. You enjoying pretending to be my guardian?
嫌な物言いをするのね。あなたのそういうところ、朝子にそっくりよ。
What did you come here for?
何しに来たはないでしょ。私、一応あなたの保護者なんだよ。
She's not wrong. She's not wrong. She just couldn't survive to say hi anyway, especially as a guardian. Although I'm grateful that you're acting as a guarantor of my background, I don't need a guardian at my age. Kindly get lost.
冷たいのね。子供の頃はもっと素直で可愛かったのに。
You think you can shut me up by bringing up my childhood? You've got another thing coming. I'll repeat the question. What did you come here for? If it's about work, I thought I had a break for the moment.
いやーねー。私はただ、あなたが普通の学校で普通にやっていけてるのか、様子を見に来ただけよ。
This music is an interesting choice as well. I don't know how to feel about it right now. There's no problem at present. If you forced me to come up with one, you being here would top the list. It's going to be a pain in the ass to make up an excuse when I go back to the classroom. Don't increase my workload.
破綻のない過去は用意してあげたでしょ。私のことは母方の親戚だって押し通しなさいな。
We've already mentioned to Amane that she's a guarantor or a guardian. I'd prefer to avoid lying outright where possible. Lies are like colors. The more you pile up, the blacker things get. Ooh, that's an interesting. I like that.
嘘の場合は赤くなるでしょ。
When it comes to lies, wouldn't Akasaka? Oh, okay. Get enough of that place and things turn just as black.
そうならないようにうまく立ち回ることね。事故死はしたくないでしょ。
What? Accidental what? I don't need you to tell me that. I'm handling this myself. Which is precisely why I don't need you giving me surprises like this.
わかったわよ。 今日のところはこれで帰るわ。
What? Are you serious? You really did just come to see me?
そう言ったでしょ。仕事の話なら事前に携帯に連絡してから来るわよ。
Ah, right. The cell phone. The cell phone.
ちょっと、まさか持ち歩いてないの？ちゃんと仕事用とプライベート用に2つ用意してあげたでしょ。
Why do we need two Why? Sorry, I'll make sure to keep it around from now on.
こちらからの呼び出しに対して15分以上返答がなかった場合、逃亡とみなして何人か送りつけるわよ。わかってる？
Okay, yeah, that's a good reason to keep the second one on us. I'm aware.
それと、県外に出るときは事前に申請書を提出すること。
I'm aware of that as well.
思い出した。あなたこの町に来るとき歩いて県境を越えたでしょ。ちゃんと電車のチケット用意してあげたのに何やってんのよ。
Oh, really? I hate trains, as you know.
だからって200キロも歩くバカがどこにいるのよ。
Us, apparently. The kind that's standing right in front of you. Also, the walk was closer to 175 kilometers.
そのせいで警察の世話になったくせに偉そうに言わないの。上から嫌味を言われるのは私なのよ。ちょっと、めんどくせえなこの女みたいな目で私をじっと見るのやめなさい。
Are you some kind of psychic? Did you read my thoughts? Man, we are savage.
泣くわよ。
No. Look, I do feel bad about that. I'll apologize nice and slowly over dinner next time, okay? So, please leave.
飯でも食わせておけば私が黙ると思ったら大間違いよ。もう一度言うけど、事故死したくなければおかしな真似はしないこと。わかった？
We're being threatened with accidental death. That sounds weird. Understood. Orders received. Major Harudera. I guess she doesn't like to be called that. Hey, stop saying can I hit this guy just once with your eyes.
あなたエスパーなの？
This conversation is flipping in so many directions. Please don't spread it around. It's a pain in the ass to have to bend a spoon every time I introduce myself.
あのね。
That was good sarcasm. I do understand. Don't mind my jokes.
まったく。なんでこんな可愛げのない子に育ったのかしら。
I get that a lot. Hurry up and get going. You don't have the time to play around here either, do you?
言われなくても帰るわよ。それとしつこいようだけど。
You're right. My bad, JB.
わかればいいわよ。じゃ、また連絡するわ。
Yeah. I appreciate the sound effects for immersion, but you guys really need to turn it down a bit. Dude, can I do that on my own here?
音量の設定をするわよ。
Sound effects, there we go. Let's knock that down a few. Like, a few, no, a few. There we go. Jesus. You guys don't know how loud it is because I'm actually reducing it pretty hard. Now watch as JB turns away and climbs near a car, her blonde hair swinging behind her in waves. As she drives off, I retrieve a cell phone from my school bag. Oh, really? We've been carrying it around? That's funny. Although I pretended otherwise, I've been carrying my work phone around just as ordered. It's a black, low-profile slide phone I received from JB, specifically for company business. I slide the screen up and quickly input the unlock pin and call up the menu screen. Although it looks like a perfectly normal cell phone, any calls made from this machine pass through a special encrypted line. There's only one entry in the contacts. That single number is listed under JB, Julia Bardetta. Naturalized name, Harudera Yuria. My direct supervisor at my part-time job. I mean, yeah, it's part-time, alright, he's up there. If you're going to come, at least give me an advance warning. I click my tongue in irritation, slide the phone shut, and stuff it into my pocket of my uniform, so I can respond instantly to any future contact. Harudera Yuria, alias JB. As the woman said herself, she's something of a pain in the ass. She'll go nearly half a year without a single call, and then suddenly it's brusque stand by at the designated point, where, of course, she has some incredibly troublesome job waiting to push on me. Now it's almost better when there's actually a job. Sometimes she leaves me at the rendezvous point for more than an hour without any contact. And then when I finally get the call I've been sitting around and waiting for, it's a curt situation resolved and I go right back home again. Well, I do get a travel fee deposited into my account, just for heading to the standby point, so I suppose it's not a complete fool's errand in that sense, but sometimes I can't help but feel like my time on this earth isn't being spent efficiently. Yeah. I mean, you're now just now having a normal school life. It's something of a behind-the-scenes part-time job, and the work would be troublesome to explain to others if they asked. Of course, it's not the kind of job I can just casually quit when I want to. More importantly, this is a position that I inherited from my master. I wouldn't walk away even if I could. Well then, how should I explain this to Amane and company? I don't think I'll be able to pass her off as a cookie peddler after all. I passed through Mihama Academy school gate, dragging myself along on heavy feet. As expected, the instant I show my face in the classroom, Amane jumps all over me. Most of my classmates are gathered on the far side of the room, apparently having watched me from the window. As I entered, they're all looking at me with questions in their eyes. Blondie? Naturally, Amane is the one who steps forward to interrogate me, as if declaring herself the representative of the class, despite the fact that we have another character that does that. That said, the rest of the group doesn't seem to be disinterested either. Makina is staring at me with a dazed expression, and Sachi's clutching her hands together in front of her chest, waiting for my words with bated breath. I submit to... For some reason, she's glaring at me like I kicked her puppy. Sakaki, on the other hand, is sitting proudly in her seat reading a book, as if to announce she's above such things, but... Judging from the way she hasn't turned the page once since I came in, we've probably got her attention as well. I told you already, didn't I? She's my superior for my part-time job.
上司か。上司ね。ユージ君、バイトなんかしてるんだ。
Yeah? I like how she has to spell it out. Superior. Yeah, I lost both of my parents when I was a kid, so I have to earn my living expenses.
どんなバイトなの?
It's a little difficult to summarize, but, well, I get rid of garbage or crawl into various places and take care of the cleaning. It's what you'd call dirty work.
じゃあ、あのパツキンの人も清掃業なの?
I guess you could say that. You could definitely say that. That's right, but she's on the management side, so she doesn't get her hands dirty.
へえ、あの人名前は?
JB.
JB?
Her real name is Harudera Yuria. JB is a pet name.
あの見た目で日本人なの?
She's a naturalized citizen. I think she originally came from Germany? Don't really remember. I pull out the chair from my seat and drop my bag on top of the desk with a deliberately loud thump. The questioning over now? If you're satisfied with your... If you've set aside your curiosity, then go sit down. Class is going to start. Oof, that's a look. Just as I speak, the first bell rings and Makina and Sachi scurry back to their seats. But the large woman who's been interrogating me, her expression still smoldering with irritation, pulls out the chair from the seat in front of mine and sits down heavily.
ねえ、ユージ君。私、まだ肝心なことを聞いてないわ。
What? Spit it out then.
あの人との関係、恋人じゃないんだよね。
恋人じゃない。That's your big question? What a joke.
くだらなくないわよ。私には大切なことなのよ。
Don't stick your nose in my face.
ドキドキしちゃう
You get excited. What? You've got a mustache starting there.
嘘
Yeah, I'm just screwing with you.
グーで殴るよ
Considering Yumiko has yet to actually stab us with a box knife, I don't even think you're gonna hit us. It sounds fun. Give it a try.
この
Money's punch is slow and lacking in serious intent. I dodge it easily with a slight swaying movement of my upper body. Think this over calmly. Do I look like a man who could be in a relationship?
あんたみたいな男だから謎なんじゃない年上で金髪の外人が恋人でもあんたなら妙に納得できるというか
I would like to know your reasoning, but at the same time I don't think I want to know your reasoning. Mana stares into my eyes as if searching for the truth.
そもそもうちの学園長とも知り合いなんでしょ
Well, yeah.
怪しい
What is?
この学園に来る前は何をしていたの
Well... So this question finally came up. On paper, I was studying abroad in Canada or something, or some similar lie they came up with before my forged personal history, but if they start pushing into that story, well, this will just drag on. Answering somewhat honestly now should make for less trouble down the line anyway. Before I came here, I guess I was a freeloader of sorts.
紐
If you want to make it sound fancier, I guess a gigolo. I was being supported by an unrelated older woman.
それがあの金髪の人
No, she's a friend of the other woman. I started mooching off her after the first one died.
あんた最低ね
You do realize we're not even 18 yet, I think. In exchange, she worked me brutally hard on the job. She doesn't have anything to complain about. Money shuts her eyes, slaps her hand on her forehead, and leaves a heavy sigh.
とにかく恋人はいないってことで間違いないのね
Right. I'll admit I don't quite understand what's the main point here, but... Or why that's the... whatever. But I guess this stuff is on the mind of girls at this age. If you try to force your perspective onto everything, you'll lose sight of the bigger picture. I guess that, yeah. Besides, we all know how these visual novels go, right? Although she doesn't look entirely satisfied by my obedient response, Mana mutters a brief, well, alright, rises from her chair, and heads off to her own seat. I watch until she finally sits down, then quickly turn to look behind me.
何よ
Why is Michiru behind us? Immediately behind me, I find a bright red Michiru staring back at me. Were you listening?
なば
That sounded like a, That sounded like she was trying to say baka there for a second.
なば別にあんたのことなんか興味ないんだからね
Insert Neptune saying a helping of tsundere, please.
聞いてたんじゃなくて聞こえちゃっただけよ勝手に変な話聞かせないでよね迷惑なんだから
Crossing her arms tightly in front of her chest and her face bright red, Michiru babbles frantically. In response, I thrust out my right hand in an energetic thumbs up. Nice tsundere, Michiru.
バカにして
Oh, that was a good one. If you don't want to talk about something, you shouldn't make it awkward to ask. You should make it awkward to ask. On that theory, I tried spicing things up a little more than the reality. But who knows how much of it is they believed. Of course, it's true that my parents died when I was still a kid, that I was picked up by an older woman, my master, and that I lived off the money she earned. After my master's death, I did get work from her friend JB in order to earn my keep. On top of that, it's thanks to her vouching for me that I'm able to attend a normal school like this in the first place. Normal school. Now that I think about it, I didn't change the facts much at all. But then the more you focus on constructing believable lies, the less they tend to work. When you stick more or less to the truth, you'll end up convincing people no matter how absurd the story sounds. A promising start would be a bit of an overstatement, but I think I can work with this. It's better to tell the truth, because it just... what's this thing I go by? Or at least one of the guys say. Mitsuda, please. I think the saying, it's actually from Recitaire. I actually liked it a lot. The more you spin a web of lies, the messier it becomes when it falls apart. I like that saying. I don't know, I always find there's always quotes I like from various games. I just kind of hold on to them. They're nice. As soon as the lecturer leaves the classroom, Mitsuda slumps forward on her desk. I've only gotten through 2 periods. Are you out of stamina already?
そんなのわかってるけど、座学の授業が続くとどうしてもこうなるのよ。
Fair enough.
それからさっち、シャーペンの芯がなくなっちゃったんだけど、返し持ってる？
This one she's got a fanny pack. I keep forgetting she has a fanny pack.
はい、どうぞ。ありがとう。そうそう。料理の時いつもここだけ使い道がなくて困るのよね。
Yeah.
ってこれ、キャベツの芯じゃないの。え？何？これって日頃からシャーペンの芯とか消しゴムをサチから借りてる私へのいじめ？
I'm sure that's not how that works.
もしかして私、実はサチに嫌われてる？
No, I don't think that is either. It's quite the imaginative leap in logic there. Amane, please.
ほらサッチ、早く誤解を解いてあげないとチルチルが溶けてなくなっちゃうのよ。
She's gonna melt to a puddle.
あ、すみません。ミチル様が欲しかったのはこちらですよね。
Suchi hands me to a new lead for her mechanical pencil. I guess you have to be literal with her.
もう頼むわよサチ。さすがの私もちょっとびっくりしちゃったじゃない。飲みの心臓ダムのね。
Wow, that's the first time she's actually said something.
失礼ね。いくらなんでもそこまで小さくないわよ。ハエと同じぐらいの肝玉は持ってるわよ。どうせ見栄を張るならもっとマシな生き物にしなさいよ。なんなら試してみる？
Yumiko, please don't do that.
いえ、本当に結構です。ごめんなさい。
結構です。That face, though. Way to prove her right.
ねえねえサッチ、私には負け組葉っぱちょうだい。
Give me a loser leaves? What?
ルーズリーフのことだよね。はい、どうぞ、マキちゃん。
Oh, loose leaf. Okay.
グラッチグラッチ。キュー。
What did you just do to her?
こらこらマキナ、教室で発情するの禁止。邪魔が入ったようなのよさ。じゃあ続きはベッドの上で。
Makina, no. No. I'm willing to bet she saw some spy movie yesterday. But anyway, you really got the work, Sachi.
何でもというのはどんなものでしょうか？
What?
やっぱりここって突っ込んだ方がいいの？
I would just like to point out how actually normal this feels. They're actually like, it's a small class of 6, but they're all talking to each other. Their personalities are present and everything. It's not like the conversation was forced, you know? It's weird the fact that Yumiko even spoke. I don't know. It's not bad though. I don't mind it.
どうだろうね。
You're a unique one.
ありがとうございます。しかもなんか褒められてるし。 ね
Let's see. Do you have a chisel on hand as well?
はい
What? As soon as I request it, a chisel set emerges from the depths of her desk. About a heavy-duty stapler that can handle dozens of sheets of paper at once.
えっと
Standing from her desk, Hachi walks over to face a large locker in the back of the classroom. What's with that locker? It's twice the size of the others!
詰め込むものがたくさんあるさっちゃん専用ってやつ？それはこれのことでしょうか？
Within a few minutes, she finds the requested item and brings it to me. Or she's got everything. Normally, I'd expect to have to go to a stationery store to get something like this.
ちょっとユージ、あんた今頃何言ってるのよ。
What, that she's got everything?
十徳ナイフより幸を持てっていうのがこのクラスでの常識よ。
Sachi's better than a Swiss Army knife. Fair. Are you saying her karate chops cut sharper than a folding blade?
そうじゃなくて、さっちゃんはそれだけ何でも用意できるってこと。
I see. Well, considering her apparent skill and devotion, I suppose she's well prepared to deal with most requests.
まあ、その格言が生まれたのにも理由があるわけだけど、あれはあまりの暑さで教室のクーラーも故障したうだるような夏の日だったわ。今日は本格的に寒いわね。これじゃあセミの寿命も2割引きよ。
Okay, guess we're going into a flashback. But anyway, that is time for the episode. Hope you guys enjoyed the Grisaia episode here, and hope you guys will continue enjoying those that come out. I will see you guys in the next episode or live stream that I do. Until then, I'll catch every single one of you guys again later on.